We made it to year 2! High fives through your screen, I guess. Do you have any idea what time it is? It's fun time. So grab a friend and grab some snacks, because we're going to be here for a while. And if you don't know what I mean by we're going to be here for a while, since my videos are only about like 5 minutes long, I'm going to combine every single video that I've made that are not shorts into one big, very monstrous video. And this is going to be fun. So get comfy. After every video, I will be standing here telling you things I like about said video, or things I want to comment on, or maybe things I wanted to change, or maybe even some behind the scenes stuff. I don't know, we'll see. I've been yapping for far too long, so let's get on with the video. Insert maniacal laughter. Ha, ha. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like seeing goofy animations, or if you just want to hear people rant off topic, then this is the perfect place for you. I've got many plans, and if you like where this channel is going, please support it with all of your heart. It means a lot to me. See you in the next animation. I honestly don't think that my first video, I don't think it was that bad. A solid start to my YouTube channel. Though I do wish I talked at the end, I think it's a solid video. I give a thumbs up to this. On to the next video, siblings. Sibling relationships, one of the most terrifying yet weirdest things to ever happen. If they so as touch your food, they are done for. But if anyone even dares to touch a single hair on their head, they better say sorry real quick. I actually have a few siblings. You want to meet them? This is May/Emma, my older sibling, and the only sibling that is fully related to me. This is Dom, my older brother. This is Darson, my younger brother. This is Brandon, my older stepbrother. This is Trin, my older stepsister. And this is McKenna, my older stepsister. I made y'all shorter than me. Hey, was it something I said? Anyways, siblings could either be good or bad role models. Like one time when I was 4, we went to the hospital to check up on one of our grandmas, and me and Em sat in the lobby, and our eyes immediately caught on an escalator. If you somehow don't know what an escalator is, let me shine some light on. It's a moving staircase that goes up and down. Em went up the escalator first, and I went up the down one. Emma noticed it, but it was too late. I was already on the escalator. I went up, but it took me down with it. I woke up in a hospital, and they just got done gluing my head back together. Moral of the story, do not go up a down escalator. Bye, guys. See you in the next animation. This was the second one I made, and so the first one I put in a lot of effort in. Though I kind of do wish I saved that really good story for a later video, I think it's a solid video. I like this one. A few more videos to go until my arms don't look like they're shrimps. On to the next video. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take a while. Being sick absolutely sucks. At the moment of recording, I am sick, but mostly stuffy. When I am sick, I get very pale. I would show me being pale, but, you get it. Also, when I'm sick, I get stuffy, and stuffy, I mean very stuffy, to the point where if I don't wipe it off, I might just start the next Noah's Ark. To be fair, that was really disgusting. Or when I'm sitting on a chair, and randomly for no reason I want to get up, and this happened. I get too tired out of nowhere and I have to sit back on the chair. I mean, I have faith in my immune system, but what if they just don't get it done and other parts of the time I'm just laying around and thinking things like, how much holes does a straw have? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood? And if something didn't exist, nothing wouldn't either, since nothing is the absence of something, and something is the absence of nothing. Same thing with light, dark, good and bad, and right and wrong. This video wasn't much of a video about me being sick, but mostly a rant about being sick. If you listen closely, you can hear me sniffling throughout the recording. Bye, guys and gals. See you in the next animation. Okay, this is one of my more favorite videos. First, my arms don't look like shrimps. Second of all, I think some of my jokes were top-notch on that one. Definitely one of my favorites this year. I did a really good job on that one. Also, I just checked the amount of time, like all of my videos put together is. It's a lot. We're going to be here for over an hour. Without further ado, let's get on with the next video. Okay, I want to talk about one of the more messed up things that came out in nature. Nature just got mad one day and took it out on this bird. Alas, it is the kiwi bird. Or if you want to say it fancily, the Pertix australis. You might say, hey, why do you think this is a weird bird? Well, it's actually more than one reason why. For example, the kiwi bird stands at a tiny 1.5 to 2 feet tall. You might think, hey, that's not that bad for a bird. It's actually pretty big. But you would think twice when you see its family tree. Its family tree consists of an emu, a prehistoric bird called the elephant bird, ostriches, cassowaries, and other members of the ratites family. Here are their heights and graphs of them compared to a human being. And to add even more insult to injury, their eggs are 15% of their body. Kiwi birds actually have one of the largest eggs. They even compete with ostrich eggs. But at least kiwi birds are not going extinct anymore. But alas, that is bound to change. Man, I swear, he was just there a second ago. But anyways, bye. I hope you have a good day. See you in the next animation, guys. I would like to take a moment to point out that my little see in the next animation sounds really adorable. I'm afraid to admit it, but now I am aware of my own cuteness. Hooray, character development. But aside from that, I think this video is one of my better ones. On to the next video. Colors! Part 1. Subjects. Hello, everybody. Today, I'm going to be talking about colors and how they may correspond to each other. I am in the U.S., so subjects may vary. Here in the U.S., there are 6 different subjects. Let's go over them. Math, reading, language arts or writing, history, science, and health. These are my objective opinions. Please don't hate. I think math is a nice dark logical blue. Reading is a classical red. Language arts or writing is a nice yellow. History is rockin' that dark green. Science is a nice neon chemical green. Health is a nice pink. Please remember, these are just my opinions. Don't want to spark any hate. See you in the next animation. Bye, guys. Oh, just so you know, other voices are going to be coming onto this channel here soon, so stick around to see them. I don't really know what to say about this one other than it's the first start to my first series. So that's nice. I guess that's on to the next video. Okay, I actually like school, but don't get me wrong. But that happiness starts to dwindle when break time comes along.
Okay, I know you all are excited for the upcoming break, but we gotta do an itty-bitty test.
Nah, bruh, a test before break?
Don't worry. If you don't do the test or you fail the test, you only get an itty-bitty F in every grade. You have 9 seconds. Go.
Alas, one could imagine Sisyphus happy. But I do get to hang out with my friends, so it kind of makes up for that. Sure, you do learn a lot of things from school, but I learn a little bit more interesting things from the internet. Like, did you know that moose can swim? As if moose weren't scary enough, you're now telling me that this big mass of meat and antlers, that is no joke, twice the size of a car, likes to swim underwater and dive for food. But at the same time, school teaches you things like how to do math or how to manage your money, which is a good thing, but tons of work can overly stress a student. My solutions? 1. Be a little bit lighter and nicer on the students, and try to prevent bullying and or stop it. 2. Please bring back recess for all grades. 1 or 2 should work. And last but not least, 3. Bring back nap time. Just kidding. My little brother just started going to school, and apparently it's quote-unquote amazing. One of the top 3, and easygoing. I remind you, he is in kindergarten. On the first day of school, he came back home with his own gigantic stack of papers, and he asked me to help him do it. In this world, teachers and other people just shove work down kids' throats and expect them to do it. Maybe we're not so different than kindergartners after all, having to work our souls out to tiredness. Sorry that video ended on a depressing note. But you know what's not depressing? The fact that my sister helped me record. Big gigantic thanks. Also, if you would subscribe to my friend Nick at NNIICC, it would help out a lot. To do it, search up NNIICC11. Bye guys, see you in the next animation, and remember, stay healthy, or else. The end of the video talking about how they give so much work to little children. That's just sad. But, life's life. But aside from that, I really like this video. Thumbs up. Without further ado, let's get on with the next video.
I can take the suffering from you.
I personally like my glasses, but I don't want to put them on my character. Because if I do, it kind of reminds me of the nerd emoji. You know what's really rude? The fact that people have to pay to see. You know what? I don't need to see. If blind people can do it, so can I. Okay, maybe I do need glasses after all. Hey, actually, you could just use contacts, dude. Also, look here for a moment, will you? Come closer. How could this be possibly sanitary in any world? Also, if you sleep with your contacts on, something really bad can happen. Look away, germaphobes, look away. Viewer discretion is advised. If you don't like gross stuff, are super young and innocent, don't want the figure lurking in the corner of the room, and or use contacts yourself, call someone and ask if their refrigerator is running. If it is, say, "You better go catch it," then yell bazinga through the phone and hang up. Stay safe, guys. For the brave souls still watching, here is the photo. It's absolutely vile. Let's get on with the video. Glasses can actually protect your face at some points by things like water, dust, jelly, or in some cases shrapnel. Impaired or blurry vision can be for many things. I can't see far away things very good. I have close vision. I personally think monocles are cool, but why only be able to see out of one eye? That totally ruins the point of glasses. I personally like glasses. If you have glasses of your own, you can't be a pilot because you need 20/20 vision to be a pilot. Makes sense, though. But anyways, bye guys, see you in the next animation. And always remember to stay safe. I like the bazinga joke I made. My family who watched this video laughed after that. Devious. Other than that, let's get on to the next video. I'm going to be talking about and ranking pizza toppings and deciding whether they should be on a pizza or not. I'm going to be talking about the regular pizza toppings usually found at pizza shops. This here is how the board looks, and I'm going to be ranking them S, A, B, C, or F. S being I would worship this pizza if it had it on it, and F being I would burn the pizza with the topping on it. Okay, bacon is actually pretty good, so I'll give it a solid A tier. I personally don't think chili peppers belong on pizza, so I'll give it a C tier. Hamburger meat is fine, but it depends on what it's with. So I'll give it a mid-B tier. Cheese pizza is amazing, and it's vegetarian, if no meat is mixed in with it. So I'll give it an awesome S tier. Ham is actually pretty good on pizza, so I'll give it a A tier. I don't think bell peppers should really be on any sort of pizza, but it exists, so I'll give it a F tier. It's really the same thing with olives, so I'll give it the same F tier as well. I like mushrooms, but not on any food I eat, not on top or inside of it, so I'll give the mushroom an F tier, sadly. Pepperoni, the life of the party, the star of the show. It gets an amazing S tier, but I would probably fit a higher ranking if I had enough space. Here is the topping that gets the most hate out of all of them. Pineapple. I mean, at first it sounds bad. It shouldn't be on pizza by the sound of it, because fruit shouldn't be on pizza, but people are putting apples on pizza and it's okay. It's like dark chocolate and sea salt. It sounds disgusting by the start, but once you get to know it, it's actually pretty tasty. Most people who hate pineapple on pizza didn't even try it. Sorry, but I actually like it myself. It's pretty good, so I give it an S tier. They're behind me, aren't they?
Get them!
Well, that was chaotic, but anyways, I only managed to survive by saying I don't break spaghetti when I cook it. Now that I finally got that trident out of my back, I can tell y'all something. Sorry for having my videos be so short. I tried to make this one longer, so you're welcome. And remember to stay safe. And always remember to not let the Italians catch you breaking pasta or putting pineapple on pizza. Because I certainly learned my lesson.
Help, why are my arms shrimps again? I like that I took a bite bitten out of, my side. Man, those Italians were vicious. Anyways, as I've said multiple times by now, on to the next video.
Have you ever wanted to see me get squished into a pancake?
That hurts.
That's why in today's video, I'm going to be talking about pain. This is my little brother here. Say hi.
Hello, Internet.
And he's going to be my test subject, and I'm going to show you how pain works. Stand still, Darson. This will only hurt, well, a lot.
Wait, what did he say?
To understand how pain works, we need to understand our nerves. Nerves are tiny little signal cords that link from your brain all the way to your body. They tell your brain things that are going on within the body, like if you hit your hand with a hammer, or got electrocuted with electricity, or got burnt. It will tell your brain through the spinal cord. The spinal cord is basically like a gigantic connection of nerves in your body that links to your brainstem. The brain receives these signals and decides what to do with them. If you feel pain, Darson's brain will try to move his arm as fast as he can away from the source of pain, aka the lightning bolt. These sudden jolts are called reflexes. You can feel them when you touch something hot, like a burning stove, or if you get electrocuted by electricity. One time that I felt pain was when me and my sibling Emma were walking through the woods. It was winter, so sometimes the creeks froze over with ice, as winter usually does to water. But this one had a weak spot that we did not know about. Emma already made it across at that point and motioned me to come over the creek. She said that the ice was thick over the water, so I should be fine. I hastily stepped on the ice, but then I found the weak spot, and next thing I knew, I was drenched in icy cold water, stinging my skin. I forgave Emma, though. Human bodies have weak spots where you can, quote-unquote, knock the wind out of them. So beware not to hit these parts and protect them. First of all, underneath the ribs and above the hips on the side of you, either side, and your gut. But warning, the getting the wind knocked out of you is temporarily paralyzing your diaphragm. You know, the thing helping you to breathe. And we all know headaches are annoying. They are so inconvenient. But most of the time, they're just water headaches. Drink water and they go away. Since humans are mostly water, we need that. And our brain is, literally filled with water and is held in water. And no, sorry gamers, your G Fuel won't work this time, since it contains sugars and caffeines which can make headaches worse. So I have a special job for you, just for you. Just go touch some grass. You will not erode away like Spider-Man in Infinity War. Also heartburn, which is not really heartburn, most of the esophagus, which is where food and air travels down to go to their respective parts. The lungs for air and the stomach for food. Quote-unquote heartburn can be triggered by capsaicin, basically anything spicy, caffeine, fried food, so far the stereotypical American breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe a snack and brunch along with that, tobacco, and alcohol. But pain can also be mental and have physical effects. Anxiety can bring along panic attacks, heart palpitations, stress, nausea, and mood swaps. You should always know that there is always someone there for you, and probably going through similar stuff like you. Just know that you're enough. Keep on trucking to the top of that mountain. You are doing amazing. That ended on a pretty happy note, and I'm happy about that. Thanks to my little bro for letting me shock him with electricity. It really lit up my day. Get it? Electricity? It's bright? Yeah, whatever. I'm hilarious. Bye guys, see you in the next animation.
The first video where somebody voiced themselves other than me voicing myself. One of my more informational videos. I like this one a lot. The next video, 2-sentence horror.
Okay, me personally here, I just adore 2-sentence horror. That's why in today's video, I'm going to give 3 examples of 2-sentence horror and animating over it. But this video is going to be a short one. One night when I was laying in bed, a shadowy creature opened up my door. At first I was frightened, but then I remembered a trick to see if you're dreaming or not. It goes like this. If you pinch your arm and you don't feel any pain, you're dreaming. But if you do, you're not. So I pinched, but I felt a sharp pain and let go. And then the shadow came closer and closer. Or, ever since I met him, my friend is acting really strange. Man, I could have swore I saw a zipper running down his back. And lastly, I operate a submarine that has a pretty nice radar on it. Colors on the manual for the radar correspond to orange for any type of fish or any group of fish, green for any big fish that might be a predator, like a shark or an orca, and light blue for any other submarines. Today I saw my submarine and another submarine approaching me very fast until it suddenly disappeared, leaving behind a gigantic red dot. Do you like 2-sentence horror? 'Cause I sure do. Sorry that this was a bit of a short video. I had things to do, which include sleeping and eating. Bye guys, see you in the next animation. Believe in yourself.
Even though most of these are more than 2-sentence horror stories, I still like it.
Yummy video indeed.
On to the next video.
Okay, you probably saw from the title that today I'm going to be ranking colors on this because I couldn't fit the actual ranking plate in this video. That's why some letters are cut out. These are my personal opinions. With further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright, we're going to be ranking standard colors, some from the rainbow and some not. First we have red, orange. I would put yellow on this, but I dislike it so much that I would put it below F. Next up we have green, then blue. Next up on the chopping block we have purple. Pink, but I know there's going to be someone out there who says, hey, it's actually magenta. Black, white, and my favorite color, turquoise, because why not? And no, it's not teal. Teal is more of a bluish color. Turquoise is more of a greenish color. First up, we have red, which goes in the A rank, because obviously you can't go wrong with red. Same thing with orange, which is put in the same place as red. Next up, we have green put in S rank. Remember, these are my opinions. And also, blue in S rank. It used to be my favorite color until turquoise took the throne. Next up, we have purple in B rank. Pink in C rank, I don't really like it much. We're down to the final three. Next up, we have, hey, actually, you forgot the color brown. Remember the last time you criticized me? Yes, and? I shocked you to a crisp with electricity, right? It does seem like that, so I am willing to do it again. Have anything else to say? No? Good. Now let's get right along with the video. Okay, black goes in B rank because it's not that bad. It's used for shading a lot. And because he wanted it so bad, I'm not just going to leave him hanging. Brown goes in C rank. I think it would be in between B and C, but it's not really that much of my favorite. Same thing with black. White goes in B rank. It's also used for shading. I would put it higher, but I think it's a little bit plain. And obviously, as we all predicted, most of us at least, I put turquoise in S rank. It's my favorite color. How could I not put it in S rank? And that's a wrap, folks. See you next video. Cue the ending. Hello there, viewers. Remember, these were just my opinions. Y'all are truly amazing. Bye. See you in the next animation. I like how I say, these are just my opinions, so please don't hate. But in the colors number 3 video, I'm like, my opinions are facts. And I love it. Next video. We're running a little bit close to a half an hour. Is it just me, or is the way dogs got domesticated, like, hilarious? Okay, so I made an alliance with the humans. They will give us food and nothing bad will ever happen. Well then, suddenly, without warning, even though it may not seem like it, I'm actually a cat person. Not a furry, but a cat person. And I'm a little afraid that dogs just might, But for some reason, domesticated animals get a really bad reputation. Like black cats, they are thought to have or bring bad luck. And also with Dobermans and Rottweilers. They are thought to be big, strong, tough, rude things. Maybe dangerous or even evil. How could these things possibly be evil in any sort of world? They're too cute. Speaking about the topic of pets, I actually have one of my own. And her name is Bubbly. She's actually born on St. Patrick's Day, so she's officially Irish. She actually came in a litter of 5. Fluffy, Bubbly, Flash, and Esme. The 5th cat actually died before we could give it a name or put it in a picture. It never saw the sun, like most gamers today. But knowing me and my family, we'd probably name it something like Scar since it had a tiny scar. Tiny scar for a tiny kitten. And the mother and the father are Sky and Ashes. And other pets at my mom's house are Tim and Tom, the 2 turtles. The 2 turtles of terror. And Athena, the dog. She is scared of cats. And now we move on to my dad's house. We have only one pet there, and he's a dog, and his name is Bear, or his nickname George. But don't judge a book by its cover. He is as sweet as sugar, and about as salty as chocolate. Aw, come on, he even has hearts on his chest. What's not to love about the dog? But really, other than that, that's it. If Sky is my sister's cat and Sky birthed my cat, wouldn't I be an Uncle Grandpa? But anyways, bye guys, see you in the next animation. Okay, I love this video, but if I could tell one thing to earlier on me, don't record this while you're either sleepy or you have a stuffy nose. Also, speak more confidently.
Who are you lowering your voice for? This is your YouTube channel. As I've said like almost 1,000 times right now, on to the next video.
Do you ever hate it when you're sleeping and then just wake up for a random reason that you don't know and just can't go back to sleep again?
Immediately ruined my Monday morning.
And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about sleep and one of my dreams. Coming to think about it, I have a little superpower, you could say.
If there's a dream or nightmare, I can just escape it. I focus really hard and close my eyes, and my vision starts to blur until it fades out.
I get transported out of the dream back into the real world and my eyes start to flutter awake. Now it is time for me to talk about one of my dreams, but it's actually not a dream, it's a nightmare. And I call it Carnival Day. Me, my friend Nick, and my little brother Darson, a goofy-odd combo by itself, went to an abandoned game center. Not an arcade, a game center. That's how my brain described it as. And when we entered, we found 3 large hallways. One with an arcade at the end of it, one with snacks at the end of it, and one with sports. We chose the middle road, or the snack aisle. We got to the snack bar after an hour of walking and found 3 gigantic tufts of cotton candy waiting for us, literally with our names labeled below them. Nick and Darson took their cotton candy, but I was a little bit skeptical, so I left mine on the table. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Nick turned into an arcade machine and Darson turned into a cookie. Why a cookie, though? I didn't spend time to wait as the lights got darker, and I didn't want to see what I had transformed into either. And I ran. I ran as far as my little legs could possibly take me, punching behind me as the darkness, now with an eerily red face, started coming after me. I almost bursted through the exit doors, but then my nightmare came to an end. Dreamy probably got turned into a golf ball. And most of the times, I have reoccurring dreams. Me eating giant heaps of food or getting mauled by a person puppeting my dog from the inside out to maul me. I know the mind makes you have dreams and nightmares to do things in your sleep, maybe to entertain you or something, but truly, why do we have dreams? I actually catalog the beings in my dreams in a journal. Maybe I'll show it to y'all someday. Maybe I won't. It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, rich, poor, skinny, fat. At the end of the day, it's night. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I could have talked about lucid dreaming, but I've never experienced it, so yeah. I still don't know what happened to Nick and Darson. Anywho, imagine getting sleep. It's overrated anyways. Bye guys, see you in the next animation.
All that I can really say about this is
On to the next video.
Okay, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. Since, as you probably saw from the thumbnail, I'm going to be cooking and may or may not burn the house down. And I'm not going to be 2D anymore, I'm going to be in the real world. Well, at least real me will be 3-dimensional. Toon me is still 2D. It's going to be a little bit weird today because I am cooking, which I may or may not burn the house down. What am I cooking? I'm cooking mac and cheese. Sadly, we didn't have any Kraft mac and cheese, so it's just criminal. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I am boiling the water. As you can see, steam is rising into the camera, and I'm going to get noodles real. 1 box, 2 boxes. Now I shall stir it, and keep on stirring it, and keep on stirring it for 6 to 7 minutes, I think. You see that? It's not done yet. Just keep stirring, stirring. Okay, the mac and cheese is done, and now I will strain it. All the water has been drained, and now I will add in the stuff. 1/2 cup of milk, 4 tablespoons of margarine or butter, and the cheese powder. And personally, I would add a little bit more milk because a little bit too dry. Some garlic powder. And some black pepper, freshly ground. Mac and cheese stirring ASMR. You still there? Almost there. Okay, time for the taste test. It's amazing. Thankfully, in the end, my house didn't look like a piece of charcoal. But it almost did. A piece of mac and cheese fell onto the burner. And, well, started burning. I'm just grateful to not be burnt too crisp. But anyways, bye guys, see you in the next animation. Even though this wasn't really an animation. First of the I Try to Cook series, and I think I should let y'all know now, I'm not going to be recording much more things in the real world. I might do a few more I Try to Cook videos in the future. But until I am older, I am going to keep it stick for animation. Except for some things. But apparently cooking is in the no-go zone, so yeah. Ever since I could remember, which is when I was a little baby, a little itty bitty baby, my mom's side of the family is super duper superstitious. And some of that superstition has carried over to me. I mean, sure, I see ghosts and all that. I also like the thing that 4-leaf clovers are super lucky. People used to say that regular 3-leaf shamrocks would help them see spirits and be aware of them. While 4-leaf shamrocks were extra special. They warded off spirits. And for people who don't have very much of a big vocabulary, ward off means basically make go away. I don't have enough time, energy, nor the likes to deal with you haunting me today, Fred.
What? I'm haunting you? That's not how haunting works. You can't just tell me no.
Sure I can. I'm literally doing it right now. Please go away and let me sleep. You can haunt me tomorrow.
Okay. Sorry, dude. I'm leaving now. Scarier tomorrow.
It's a common thing that after people pass, people think that their souls go somewhere else, whether that be a good place or a bad place. And people also think aliens exist, which, I mean, they could for all we know. And also people think with their crazy tinfoil hats that the government is watching us, which they might be. Which all of these could be plausible theories. It would be a waste of soul to just have one's life go away and not do something with it afterwards. It's like recycling. There are other solar systems and galaxies that contain habitable planets. Some places in our solar system contain water. And the government watching us could be possible. Not plausible, not probable, possible.
But I don't think pigeons are stupid camera drones trying to spy on us taking a poop or something. There are also some theories that are just not right and can't be backed by science at all. People think getting tipsy off of alcohol raises your body temperature, but it doesn't. It just confuses your brain into thinking that you're getting warmer. Most of the time, I go off facts, but fiction can be fun sometimes. Hello there, my dearest of viewers. If I do not appear tomorrow or disappear randomly, they found me. Bye-bye, see you in the next animation.
Oh, where do I start? I remember this being a fun one to make. Believe it or not, I have seen like little demons in the corners and I just told them to leave. I humbly request them for them to get out and let me sleep.
Good.
On to the next video.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, sweetie?
I don't think I can finish all my food. I'm full.
You can't.
What?
I love food. Ever since I could think, I have been in love with every sort of food. Well, not every sort of food. People think I'm picky about most things, which they're right. I'm picky about almost everything. But food has been the least picky thing I have been with. It's actually pretty simple. One of my favorite foods is fettuccine alfredo. Well, chicken alfredo, but it has to be fettuccine noodles. Chicken alfredo just hits different. But my least favorite food has got to be meatloaf. I don't know why. It just sucks. I don't mind the taste. It's more of the texture. My two favorite flavors are peppermint and pumpkin spice. And no, I am not 90% pumpkin, last time I checked. Oh, I guess I was wrong. I also love multiple types of fruits. Here's a little list. I like grapes, strawberries, and blueberries. Even though I would list tomatoes on this list, I don't think tomatoes are a fruit. Even though science says that tomatoes are a fruit, I just don't agree. Well, actually, based on the scientific definition, tomatoes are actually fruits because they have seeds. First of all, headphone warning. Second of all, if tomatoes were fruits, then ketchup would be a smoothie, dude. Think about it. Now that I left him going through a midlife crisis about ketchup, and now he's questioning whether the ocean might be a soup, the video is coming to an end, so let me tell you about some random things about food, and me at the same time. Even though sometimes I eat little, sometimes I eat a lot, and I am still as skinny as a stick. How does that happen? I have literally no idea. Metabolism's my only guess. You know what makes me mad about food? Food at fancy restaurants. Yes. I would like my singular grain of salt with a side of air. And it will cost one with 3 zeros at the end. It reminds me of that one super duper tiny bag that you can only hold on the tip of your pin. And it sold for $1K. Personally, food is amazing to me. And shout out to my mother for voicing herself in this video. Just remember that your brain is a meat computer in a bone cockpit piloting a skin robot. You think life makes sense? Nothing makes sense, so you might as well make nonsense out of it. Think about it. Classic Bill Cipher quote. Alright, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, see you in the next animation. Bye-bye. Yummy food. I mean, Mom also voiced in this one, but yummy food. I like this one. This is one of my favorite videos. Don't get me wrong, I love space. It's so beautiful with all of its stars and galaxies, but it's quite frightening. Like, a lot. Take, for instance, the black hole. Its gravitational force impacts so much that not even photons, aka light, can escape. It consumes all matter in a process called spaghettification, aka my favorite term for something destructive. Did you know that our moon moves the length of an AirPod away from us every single year? It's because of our spinning. Not only does the Earth have a tilt, but it also spins like a globe. And because of our spin, the moon is trying to catch up with us and is getting thrown out into the distance because of it. And to all those people who are saying aliens exist and they're testing on us and they're secretly working with the government to put us to a stop and to hush our sayings. Put a tinfoil hat on if you want to keep your sanity for long. They're using brainwave emitters to control us. Don't believe the government. They're lying. The first part of what they say, not the rest of all of that goofy government stuff, is probably true. Our universe is gigantic, with a lot of planets that resemble ours, even some moons from Jupiter in our own solar system, and others in other galaxies have water that can contain life. We're not even a type 1 civilization. Why would they want to mess with us? We're a type 0.7276. And to those of you people asking, what is a type 1 civilization? A type 1 civilization is being able to harness all of the available energy from your home planet. Yes, indeed, there are other civilizations, like type 2s, that are able to suck as much energy out of their home star as they want to. Type 3 is being able to harness all of the available energy in their solar system, and so on. Scientists are debating whether the universe is shaped like a donut. And scientists also think that there's something drawing everything into the center. The center of what? The center of the universe, that is. Maybe it's just the donut hole. There's a big universe out there, but for now we're staying here. But always remember to be kind, because we do have to share this wonderful world with others. Hello, people! If you want to see other people on my channel get tortured, please like. You really don't have to subscribe, but it's free and it would be much appreciated. Alright, looks like it's my time to go. Bye! See you in the next animation!
I like that I added Dom getting sucked up into a black hole.
I mean, the whole entire video is great, but Dom gets sucked up into a black hole. I find that hilarious.
I approve of my good video.
On to the next video.
In today's video, I'm going to be talking about random things. No topic, just random things, thoughts, ideas, such and such. My dad's house is like right next to a forest. So now and again we get animals like turkeys, deers, etc. that waltz into our backyard. And the animals that mainly come into our backyard are turkeys. But these turkeys are not your typical run-of-the-mill, awkward, dumb turkeys. These things are straight up evil. One time when I was at my mom's house, so I wasn't there, a flock of turkeys decided to waltz into our backyard and hang out. And a fox snuck up, either to try to walk through the gigantic herd of turkeys or to try to snag one. But all the turkeys turned in unison with their cold, icy, stupid stare. The fox didn't end up winning. It instead ran away. I'm a very, you could call, emotional person. Most of the time, I'm very happy. Sometimes I can be calm. But on some days, I just cry for the littlest reasons. And when I cry, oh man, I cry. Mainly when I'm crying, what goes on in my brain is, oh, look what he have here, a big shiny red button. I'm gonna press it and see what happens. No, don't do it, Will. What do you want? Are you awake? Well, I am now. Florm Goop Salamander Zumbo. I didn't get a word of that. Zincro Foliage Wubbaganza. I'm sorry, what in this lovely world are you saying?
Why do I hear boss music playing?
If it's 3 a.m. in Zimbabwe and 5 o'clock in the morning in Nebraska, how many dragon fruits will it take for me to walk my fish up the ceiling? If you answered pterodactyl because bubblegum blows bubbles, you are correct. Bye guys, see you in the next animation.
Funny thing, the story about the turkeys and the fox was actually real. Although I wasn't there to see it.
Hello, today on this day, I am going to be asking some would you rather questions. I might be doing this in multiple parts. This might be part 1 for all I know, or this could be the only part. We'll see eventually. And today we have a super special edition. Stick around till the end of the video to find out who they are, or be lazy and just skip there. But please don't skip, watch the rest of my video. Please. Are you hooked yet? I sure hope you are, because this is going to be a fun video. This is our Would You Rather board, and I'm going to be standing here in the corner and asking you questions. Now let's get on with the video. Okay, starting off strong with would you rather turn into a tree for a year or spontaneously combust once every month? P.S. If you choose to combust once every month, it doesn't hurt. It only happens in inconvenient times and burns everything around you. Inconvenient times, I mean like a job offering. It's a very weird question, but I'd go with the spontaneously combustion. Just bring a pail of water with you. Okay, this might be controversial, but would you rather solve world hunger or get a new phone? P.S. It is not your choice what type of phone you get. It could be a Nokia. My vote is I would solve world hunger. It'd just make the world better. If you chose to get a new phone over solving world hunger, not trying to be disrespectful or anything, still a nice guy, but you need to rethink your choices, okay? Now that we're over all of that shenanigans, would you rather every time you touch an onion, you break a bone, or any time you say the letter U, you melt a little? I already melt enough. Every time you touch an onion, you break a bone sounds like a better option for me. Okay, final question that I'm doing. Would you rather always have a high-pitched screech in your ear all the time or always feel a little bit of pain, like you just got a hangnail and ripped it off? I would always feel a little bit of pain. I can't stand headaches. And I can't hear when other people are talking to me. Okay, I'm swapping people with my friend Nick from NNIICC. You already know about her by this time, if you watched my or her channel before. If she sounds a little bit sleep deprived, that's because 1, she is, 2, she was just crocheting a lot and it's really hard.
Would you rather live on the hottest place on Earth or in the coldest place on Earth?
I would rather be in the cold.
If you felt positive emotions while watching this video, please give a like or subscribe. It would really help, and it's free. If you would like to see other people in these videos, please give me support. Very much thanks. Insert punchline here. Bye, humans. Hopefully humans. See you in the next animation.
My personal opinion? This was certainly a video.
Unless you're currently living under a rock, you know that it is currently the spring season. And there's something that I love most about the spring season, and I will show you in a few seconds. The thing I love most about the spring season is, well, rain. Especially when lightning is around, which what normal people call thunderstorms. I love it when the rain pitter-patters against my skin, creating small, darker dots than the rest of my body, encasing it in a cold embrace, while lightning dances across the sky like a ballet dancer. It's so relaxing. Okay, aside the poetic imagery, I currently reside in Nebraska, and that is where I was born, and the U.S. has 75% of all tornadoes in the world, and Nebraska is located in a place in the Great Plains called the Tornado Valley. Yet I have never, ever remember experiencing a tornado in my entire life. I don't know why, it just never happened. Maybe I was scrubbing a table or something and my mom was getting sucked up by a tornado in the background and I thought, maybe I should put on my jacket today, it's a little bit windy. But besides that, I love every single type of precipitation, whether that be rain, snow, or hail. Even though there's like golf ball sized hail that can tear holes through your umbrella. But afterwards, there's always a rainbow. Well, not always, sometimes, but it's pretty likely you'll find a rainbow. One time when I was at my dad's house, we got hit with a little bit of a storm. Well, not really a little bit of a storm. A lot bit of a storm. Well, see, a few years back, there was this gigantic, absolutely big tree in my dad's backyard. It was bigger to scale than this, but it would go out of the frame if I made it that big, so we're just gonna keep it at this size. It was so big that it left a gigantic impact in all of the leaves. You know how when trees grow, their leaves spread out at the top? This was so big that the wingspan of all of its leaves put a hole in the roof of the forest because there were other trees. And if you're going to ask, no, the tree did actually have that hole. And if you were paying attention to my voice, you would have known how I said was here. We got hit with an absolutely gigantic storm. And we just happened to be in the worst of it. Might have been a supercell for a tornado, but luckily, tornado did not form. It was almost like perfect conditions for a tornado. I remember going outside and telling my parents, hey, it's sprinkling outside. They said it isn't sprinkling. I turned around and it was pouring outside. No joke, 3 seconds it took for lightning to flash. And as you might have guessed, the tree snapped right at the base. And my dad was looking outside in pure shock. He wasn't shocked that the tree snapped in half. Actually, he was shocked. But the thing that he was actually scared about is that he told us that if the wind was blowing in a slighter direction, a little bit towards our house, it would have crushed the entire top layer of our house because of how heavy and the sheer mass that tree took up. Me and my sister were thinking the same thing. My room is up there. I would say that I'm a pretty skinny fellow. You might ask, how skinny are you? Well, since my body basically has no built insulation, whenever a tiny gust of wind hits me, I freeze. But if I'm in a really hot environment, I don't immediately combust into flames. It takes a while. Since my body is super skinny, the air just kind of goes through me. Hello guys, and welcome to the end of the video. I am wondered. I am flabbergasted. What are other goofy words? I am gobsmacked by how much views my other videos got. Thank you guys for seeing my goofy little videos. And just remember, always, goldfish plus 76 equals green times pi. And if you don't remember that, my basement demon will eat you. Bye, peoples. See you in the next animation.
The fact that a tree literally got uprooted is funny. And right about now, we reach the 1 hour mark.
Hello, and this is an amazing video because it's the final video of the Colors series. If you haven't seen the Colors series, it is basically a series of 3 videos. This is the final one where I talk about colors. This one is about what tastes correspond to colors, but the other ones are like what subjects in school they correspond to and other fun things like that. And don't mind the noise in the background. It's just some plain rain soundtrack. I am excited for this video, and after I post this video, I'm going to group them up into a series that you can watch. Okay, we're starting off strong with red, and I think it's a sort of wild cherry or just normal cherry taste. And a little bit more lighter of a color than that. It's not quite pink, but it's like a pink lemonade type of thing. It's not pink enough to be pink. I think it's strawberry because red isn't strawberry, it's cherry. Oranges taste like orange. There is no stopping me. They're literally called oranges. Brown is going next because it is a darker shade of orange on the color wheel. So I think brown is either cinnamon or some nice coffee. Yellow is lemons. I think it might be banana, but lemons is just the first thing that came to mind. Right up next, the lemons may be evil, maybe nice cousin, the lime, is going to lime green because it's lime green. Normal green goes to Granny Smith apples. Dark green goes to mint. And next we have blue. Oh, blue. The most controversial color that people could ever think of taste of. You think blue raspberries, but blue raspberries don't actually exist. So we have to find a real life thing. So most people just call it blue flavor. But if you think I'm going to lose hope and give up now, you are surely mistaken. I'm going to find some flavor to combine it with. This light baby blue gets cotton candy. Even though you think cotton candy is pink, it actually comes in blue, and I think cotton candy that's blue fits baby blue a lot better than just blue flavor. Dark blue goes to some sort of wild berry or blueberry. People think, oh no, that is blue flavor, but it's not. Wild berry people think is like pink or magenta or purple, but no, I think wild berry belongs to that specific shade of dark blue. And wild berry doesn't go to purple because purple is grape. And pink is probably bubblegum. White either tastes like sparkling water without flavoring or straight up TV static. And no, it doesn't taste like vanilla because vanilla is white with a little bit of yellow added to it, just enough so you can barely see it. Black either tastes like the souls of evil con artists or black licorice. I hoped you liked this video because it was so anticipating for everyone that I know. This video was anticipated for a while now. Even I was hyped. And this is the final video of the series. I'll probably be doing more series. Like, I try to cook, I'll probably make more videos of that. Probably more Would You Rathers. It's gonna be fun. After all, my goal is just to make people happy. Whether they're taking a walk, secretly being on their phone in the middle of class, or on the toilet. All I want is someone to laugh. I don't like saying subscribe and like the video to join the drawing fam or anything like that those weird YouTubers do. But please, support the channel. Show it to your mom, your little brother, your dog, your pet parrot, your eldritch horde that you keep in the basement. Show it to everyone. Looks like it's my time to disappear into the 2D realm again. Bye guys, see you in the next animation. And make sure to stay safe. The finale is very finale. Hi there, I'm Isaac Draws and welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the big bad virus COVID-19.
Even though I'm like 4 years late from when it spiked in 2019 to 2020, I don't care. This video is basically just gonna consist of me yapping about COVID. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Unless you've literally been living under a rock. Before my amazing YouTube channel was created, a bit ago, a virus named COVID-19 absolutely spiked in mid-2019 and early 2020s. A lockdown was scheduled and people were frenzying into the store buying canned soup, a bunch of bread, stuff to grow their own crops, some people, and people grabbed every last roll of toilet paper. And if toilet paper being in short supply wasn't sad enough, COVID-19 so far has killed more Americans than World War II, which I find mind-blowing and very depressing. Now that we're finally done with the not-so-fun facts, we can finally move on to the stories. Or stories, since I only have one. So, during lockdown, everything was fine. Sure, we had a shortage of toilet paper, and we might have to use the cardboard roll that was holding the toilet paper, but everything was going well until Mac tested positive. For those who are wondering why positive is so bad, positive means you're positive for COVID. Yikes. So naturally, as any sane person would do, we locked McKenna upstairs and didn't let her back down, while we were all terrified and shaking below. Mac was rightfully a little confused, but also she got to lounge upstairs with none of us to tell her what to do, not any chores, no nothing. One time we did do the bubble thing, it worked out well. I just am really glad that it didn't pop. While in Le COVID, we had to wear these surgeon masks, which I absolutely
Hate.
They always fogged up my glasses whenever I tried to breathe. It's infuriating. That's why after the mask part of the pandemic, I pledged to burn every single one I owned. And I did.
Sorry for not posting for a while. Hey, wait. Oh, wrong voice.
Sorry. Anyways, sorry for not posting for a while. I just got caught up with stuff. Anyways, stay safe out there, humans. Oh no, they found me! The only thing I don't like that is actually not part of my video is that YouTube put a little thing below my video that is saying for people to get vaccinated. I'm not anti-vaccine or anything. It's just that I know that some people don't think that they should have vaccines. And so they might relate me with promoting vaccines, so they might not like me as much. My YouTube channel does not have anywhere near the stability it takes to get canceled. Hey, you! Yes, I'm looking at you, the one behind the screen. I love music. So when I got a school instrument into my grubby little hands, I obviously got a brass instrument. And you might be saying, what type of instrument is that? Well, drum roll please. Wait a minute, I don't even have a drum. But anyways, my school instrument is a trumpet. Sadly, I can't bring my trumpet with me over summer break, so no waking up my siblings at 3 a.m. with trumpet practice. A real bummer. But luckily, I do still have a really annoying instrument. It's from 3rd grade. Can you guess what it is?
You have 5 seconds.
Go. You got it?
Well, time's up anyways.
The instrument was the recorder. You want to hear me play it? Headphone warning. And I'll deal with that later. Let's end the video off with some facts about pianos. Did you know that? Pianos are considered to be both a percussion and string instrument. Well, now you know. And also, pianos were one of the first really soft instruments alongside at its time the organ. No little brothers were harmed in this video, at least not that much. Sorry for not posting for 3 weeks? I know it was a long time. I had to do other things. Like being American, exploding American things in the sky. Gorging myself on burgers, marshmallows, and other kinds of candies, and wasting all my money on fireworks makes me feel like an American.
America!
Anyways, if I look on my handy-dandy watch, I see that it's the end of the video. So see you later.
Oh my God, G-Makers! God bless America!
Darson just gets freaking obliterated. Thumbs up. As you probably saw from the title of this video, you know that I'm going to be cooking. My sister will be doing the knife work alongside me because it was a special occasion, aka her birthday. Not right now, of course, but a month ago. Also, my little brother is going to be joining us, providing his goofy presence. What exactly are we trying to make? Well, I'll tell you. We're trying to make strawberry syrup. The homemade strawberry syrup is, a syrup, and you get some nice tasty strawberries out of it. And the best part is that you don't have to cook it. No fancy heat appliances needed. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a try not to cook video. Anywho, let's get on with the video. Hello again, and today we are going to make, as I previously said, strawberry syrup. I'm going to introduce my helpers.
My name is Darson.
And my name is Mace.
So this is where we are going to be cutting our strawberries, the main ingredient in our strawberry syrup. So, we are going to gut the strawberries with this nice handy thing and then cut them into thin slices. As you can see, the knife is getting really close to our fingers because we're cutting these strawberries very, 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 very thinly. So we do not encourage people to attempt cutting this thin, but if you want to and if you're good with knife work, then go ahead. Anyways, time to rant about strawberries. You know the tiny little seeds on the strawberries? We forgot about those because people were like, oh, it's fine, just eat the strawberry seeds. And at first we didn't like it, but now we kind of just don't taste or feel them anymore because we've been brainwashed into eating them. Like those grow whole plants! So these are our chopped up strawberries. And first we add
A lot of sugar.
It's like a diabetes amount of sugar, guys. A bit of lemon juice for a nice tart aftertaste. And
A little bit of imitation vanilla because it's very strong.
that's not a little bit. Guys, I think I added a little bit too much imitation vanilla. So we'll see how this goes. Time to stir this abomination up. Man, I can already taste the diabetes. It's gonna be good. And you might be asking, how will this thing form a syrup? It just looks shiny. Well, the key is that you wait 15 to 30 minutes, or you can wait longer than that for more syrup. What if I put chocolate on it and do the chocolate strawberry trend?
We have enough. We have enough.
So now we will let this sit. Okay, so our wait from 15 to 30 minutes is now done. So let's check out the strawberries. You see that liquid down there? That is the strawberry syrup that formed. I honestly don't know how it formed. It's like magic, maybe. So yeah, let me take the strawberry syrup out and show it to you. And here is the strawberry syrup. I'm going to rate it 1 through 10. Tastes like diabetes. I rated a 10 out of 10. And you are done with the strawberry syrup. You can eat the strawberries. I find that they're best on pancakes, waffles, and other pastries. And they're really good on bread. And if you want to, you can even make jam with them. Or you could just eat the strawberries straight up, like me. Cheers! Our work here is done. One thing that I didn't mention is that the strawberries are also good on French toast. I would definitely recommend. I'd say for every pound of strawberries, you should use 2/3 cup sugar. But if you don't want a risk of diabetes or heart attack within 3 minutes of eating that stuff, then put in a 1/2 cup of sugar instead. Along with the pound of strawberries, use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. It doesn't really change the consistency unless you add more than a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. But remember, it holds great power. And as Uncle Ben once said, with great power comes great responsibility. So use lemon juice wisely. After that, mix your bowl of practically just diabetes and wait 15 minutes. But the longer you wait, the more syrup you'll get. Yet there still is a limit. If you're brave enough to try out this recipe, then have fun doing it. Add in your own sugars and spices. Anyways, it looks like it's the end of the video. Bye now.
Oh, no, I think I'm going to explode. No, no.
I said it in the other YouTube video about cooking. I'll say it again. I'm probably not going to be doing as much cooking videos since they are in the real world. This is an animation channel. Doesn't mean I still don't have the opportunity to do them. Also, I don't want me to accidentally mess up and people just see my face in a reflection or something. I'm not insecure, I'm just saving my face for later. Also, somebody who is helping me make my YouTube channel and run it doesn't want me having much things going on in the real world. If the person who will be unnamed until further notice is seeing this video, I'm probably going to be fine.
Have you ever just been sitting around and thought, what's stopping me from doing this? Well, the only thing that's really stopping you from doing that is your bones. And did you know that bones are actually scientifically organs because the bone marrow produces red blood cells, which aid in delivering oxygen throughout your body? Isn't that weird? Now enough yapping about organs. This channel's not about bones, it's about animating and stories. And since I haven't been able to make it up for you viewers, because I haven't been able to post a video every Thursday, so I've managed to jam-pack this video with more than one story this time. So buckle up, dear viewers, and let's take a trip down memory lane. The first story, trigger warning, implied blood. When my sibling Emma was in 6th grade, she was talking with some friends while turning her back, and she was walking. If you know me or any member of my family at all whatsoever, you would know that we are probably some of the most clumsiest people you will ever meet. I'm talking Looney Tunes type stuff. Not good at all. Emma turned around and closed her eyes at the same time, and before she knew it, Emma bonked her head on a steel pole in the school and made a gash in her head. Emma's fine though. At least I think she is. Another occasion. Well, not really one occasion, it's more like a series of them. This is my mom and she has feet. And even though having legs and feet are very much pros, sometimes they can be cons. Remember how I was talking about earlier about all of the members of my family being clumsy in some sort of way? Well, my mom's thing is rolling her ankles. And she does it so much that I have taken some examples and animated them into a series of unfortunate events. That's right, it's montage time. I didn't even stand. This time, I'm not even gonna move. My mom has rolled her ankles so many times, I wouldn't be surprised if what's left of mom's joints look like a shattered plate on an x-ray. This next occasion, trigger warning, blood. All of these stories have been about other people, so let's do one about me. When I was a kid, probably about 4 years old, me, Emma, Trin, Mom, and Alan visited the pool near our apartment. And being the devious kid I was, when we were going back to our apartment, I ran back on the cement, which was not a very good idea because I slipped and fell.
I look so funny on the ground.
Anyways, I was left with a pretty bad scrape on my knee. It didn't look this good, it was worse than it. But the reason why it was so bad is because 1, I was around 4 years old, so I had fragile skin. 2, because I was just in the pool, and the water kind of softened my skin even more. So yeah, it was bad. To the point where I blacked out, or fainted, like a Pokemon, which I'm pretty sure is due to loss of blood. Or the fact that I am absolutely terrified of blood. Mostly if it's my own. Last story. No blood this time. Me and Emma again visited one of my dad's friend's house. We decided to spin each other in circles. Well, Emma was the one spinning me, and we were getting gradually faster. And we were going so fast, and my elbow popped right out of its socket. Anyways, bye, dear viewers. And sorry again for not posting in a while. Stuff was happening. And as always, happening happens. I put a lot of time and effort into this video, and all of my other ones. And I usually don't ask this much, but please subscribe to my channel. Or at least like my video so my content can be pushed out to more people. It would be an honor. Hello again, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. If you've just now discovered my channel, or if you're a die-hard fan, I hope you were sincerely entertained by my pain and suffering, and others' pain and suffering. And thank you all for, 40 subscribers? Almost half 100! I hope you are always entertained by my funny little cartoons. It's an honor to be your personal jester. Anyways, it's time for me to skedaddle. Bye-bye! I love this video a lot. Peak entertainment. I currently reside in 7th grade, which is in middle school. To emphasize my feelings about the grade, I'll just say they really put the mid and middle school well. Not my best work as far as jokes go, but we'll work with it. You know, I thought there was always going to be a gigantic group of people bullying me for absolutely no reason. Thanks, Disney musicals. Well, it turns out there's not as much people as I thought were going to bully me as I thought they would. But it's not that scarce to find them. One time in summer school, we were playing dodgeball in a PE class. Usually no one passes to me because I am not really good at throwing, but I'm really good at dodging. But then all of a sudden, a ball landed on the ground in front of me. Perfect. I held the ball in my hands and I was about to throw it at someone until someone else tried to grab it from my hands. I knew what was going on. Someone who thinks they have a quote-unquote higher authority trying to take the ball away from me while the PE teachers aren't looking. This is actually up to scale. He was really short, and I was one of the shortest people in 6th grade. After a minute of struggling, he finally got the ball into his grasp. Did he throw it? No. He decided to shove it in my face a bunch of times just to rub in the fact that I let him have it. I'm really a calm person most of the time, but when people start to act rude to me, I either say something or do something condescendingly. This time I just pushed him out of the way, which I'm too lazy to animate, but yet again I just wanna. Also, I wear a key for a padlock on my neck, for reasons that I will not explain. But then again, when I'm walking in the halls for passing periods or to lunch, or even sometimes when I'm in class, there's this weird kid who says, "Ooh, I'm gonna take your key, ooh, I'm gonna take your key," and doesn't actually do it. Like, I'm hearing all talk and no game, try something, bro. This video was indeed a video about videos. 2 big things are coming up. 1, I'm almost at 50 videos. The second thing is I'm almost at 1 year of being a YouTuber. Well, isn't that just splendid? Also,
Oh, mother, yes, you will. Now we did this, girl.
we just broke a day of watch time.
Pause there for a second. A day? How is that even possible? My videos are only like 3 to 5 minutes long. I will never understand how the YouTube algorithm works. Anyways, bye-bye guys and gals and non-binary pals. See you in the next animation. It's been a while since I've said the line, see you in the next animation. Wow. Ooh, did you come to the end of this video for secrets about my next videos? Well, okay, fine, just for you. I have plans for when we hit 1 year of YouTube. I might make a collage of highlights from the YouTube channel, or maybe just make a collage of all of the videos in general. But yeah, I've got small, but yet big plans.
Funny thing, somebody actually suggested me to make this a bit after I already posted it. Hello dear viewers, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. I have come back with a Would You Rather Part 2 video. If you somehow don't know how Would You Rather works, let me fill you in. Basically, I stand off over here, off screen, so there's more space for you to see the words. And I ask you a Would You Rather question, starting with Would you rather something something something, or something something something. I provide my answer and you put your answer in the comment section below. Sounds easy enough? Okay, let's start off with, would you rather shrink to the size of an ant or grow to the size of a house? I would grow to be as tall as a house. If I was that small, I would probably get stepped on and accidentally crunched. Anyways, next question. Would you rather have Zeus's lightning bolt or Poseidon's trident? Assuming there is no, consequences for taking the Greek god's weapons, I would have Zeus's lightning bolt. Technically, I already animate my character with the power of Zeus's lightning bolt, but whatever. Anyways, would you rather have 8 eyes or have no limbs, just be a head and a torso? I'd go with 8 eyes. I can't animate with no hands, or, arms for the matter. Even though I can't imagine having the pain of getting sand in all 8 of your eyes. Anyways, would you rather have a motif anywhere you go, like a song pattern? Like you enter a room and you hear that song pattern, everyone does too. Or, whenever you're in a fight, you hear boss music. I would go with having a motif anywhere where I go. It could change rhythm depending on how I'm feeling, or if I'm in a fight, it could go fast-paced. I wouldn't like the idea of just annoying someone and then I just hear Elden Ring boss music playing in the background suddenly. Anyway, enough of that. Would you rather have x-ray vision, be able to see through walls or curtains or through people's skin, or get quote-unquote laser eye surgery? This time, the name of the surgery doesn't let you down. I'd rather be able to shoot people with lasers. Also, more for x-ray vision. So what if you accidentally look through someone's clothes? Or you can't sleep because you keep on accidentally looking through your eyelids. Doesn't sound fun. If any of you dear people had any ideas for Would You Rather, drop them in the comment section below. I might just put your ideas in a video, or I might just give you credit for giving the ideas, of course. Anyway, bye guys, gals, and non-binary pals. See you in the next animation. Would you rather be thrown into the pit of the depths or eat an ice cream cone? I am perfectly fine with LGBTQ people. In fact, I know a handful of them. I shake their hands and everything's okay. So please don't raid me in the comment section because I had a bad interaction with somebody of LGBTQ. Now let's get on with the story. So it was way back in 3rd grade. I was hanging out with some of my friends, which were all girls. Trust me, this part is important. The part that they were all girls. We were having extra recess, which the extra recess cut into the 6th graders' time to play. Then 2 of the 6th graders came up to us and asked us a question. The one who asked was a girl. This is also important. She asked very politely, "Is there any gay boys in your grade by chance?" I shook my head and replied, "No, I don't think there is anybody gay in here." But then I started to get suspicious. See, there was a person behind that girl, as you probably saw in the frame before, and he's a guy. And I started seeing him looking me up and down and up and down and up and down. Very suspicious. So I started thinking, so he's looking at me with a very devious look, but what could that mean? Wait a minute, could he be gay? The reason why I asked is because the guy is gay. So he's gay, and he's a boy, so that means he likes boys. And he's looking at me very weirdly and looking up and down me. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. And I never saw that weird, creepy guy again. Probably for the best. He's probably still out there trying to get with minors. Ugh. Anyway, that concludes the end of our wonderful video.
Hey dude.
It's been a while since you've been on one of my videos. What's up?
You know that kid you accidentally poofed?
Yeah, he's my little brother. What's about it?
His hat is glowing.
What do you mean by his hat is glowing?
Hey Isaac.
Yes?
How long would you think it would take to animate this?
Too long. I'm just glad the camera's facing us and not him. I'm planning on doing more storytime videos, but I'm running out of really good stories that wouldn't be like rewards for getting to a year or something like that. So drop your stories in the comments below, and maybe every now and then I might feature them. So yeah. Also, Darson's back. He's just been lying dormant in his hat for like a month or so. Put woohoos in the comments for Darson. Woohoo! Anyway, bye guys, gals, and non-binary pals. See you in the next animation. Bye-bye. I bid you a humble farewell. This was certainly a video about stories. Breaking animator news. I recently found out that someone I knew actually has a YouTube channel and they animate. I mean, sounds like somebody I know. Anyway, their YouTube channel is Membreb. Star, capital MEM underscore BREAB star. And one reason why they're different than Blurpy, Burpy da Boop, is because I actually come in contact with this animator a bunch of times, rubbing shoulders with my kind. Well, it's kind of like that. It's more like... Anyways, they really want to get to 100 subscribers, and since they have 80 and we have, so far, last time I checked, 48 subscribers, I think it might be possible for them to hit 100 by the end of the month. Your aid in helping this person get to 100 subscribers would be very helpful. And if you don't... It's okay. The reason why this video is shorter than normal is because I'm working on a much bigger and better video for next week, and I didn't get it done in time to post this week, so I'm just going to post it on the weekend. Anyways, how have you been? Good? You better have been. My anniversary for a year is coming up. It's in November. I forgot what day, though. But I have plans. Oh, I have plans. But it's time for me to do what I do best and make like a tree and leaf. Ahaha, joke about nature? Okay, fine. At least don't be fern about it. Leave me alone, I'm bushed. Bye guys, gals, and non-binary pals. See you in the next animation. Bye-bye. Go subscribe to them now. There's a thing I will do, or at least try to do, every year on October. One video in October would be an SSMS, or Super Spooky Month Special, where I'll either talk about a scary story, ghost story, or just something cool that happened to me in October. This one's a ghost one, and I'd say it's pretty cool, so hopefully you'll enjoy it, because this one's kind of long and kind of complex. So grab a few seats, a friend, and a bag of chips, and watch the story unfold. I've had many encounters with ghosts, but this one is probably the most cool. Well, most cool so far. Okay, so me and insert name, who I will not provide yet until further notice, were chasing each other and playing tag in the hallway. And in the middle of the hallway, it branched off to the front door. Anyway, it was my turn to chase him, and I made the mistake of looking into that opening. And I kind of just stopped and stared. In the hallway, I thought I saw a pale girl with black hair and a white dress, like the girl from The Ring. I kind of just stared there in shock. I rubbed my eyes, and when I opened them up again, she was gone. Fast forward a few months. Me and my mom were talking about supernatural things when we suddenly got on the tangent of ghosts. And then she talked about a ghost in one of her dreams that fit exactly my description. The setting was a warehouse that had raging fire all around it. She could hear sirens outside of the warehouse, though very muffled. The lady was standing there, pointing at a red box, signaling her to either pay attention to it or to open it. Maybe she was throwing a birthday party and the candles got a little bit too messed up. Maybe there's cake in the box and she was just being really nice. Well, Mom wanted to find out what was in that box, disturbing or not. She tried to open the box, but then the dream faded away. Fast forward a few years. You know how I was talking about warehouses? Well, the warehouse next to my big older brother Dom's workplace caught on fire. Now where have I seen this? I think I'm having deja vu. I've been in this place before, higher in the streets. Now I know it's my time to go. Calling you in the search is mystery. Standing on my feet. It's so hard when I try to be whoa. Anyways, my most popular theory with me and Mom are that the ghost tried to warn us that Dom might die. If so, thank you very much, ghost. I guess it worked since Dom had his day off that day. I'm glad my older brother is not burnt into a chicken nugget. Anyways, this calls for the end of our SSMS, or Super Spooky Month Special. I would say the first SSMS of my channel's history was a good one. I do be devious. OMG, I am speechless. The ghost was right. I just searched up the meanings for red X's spiritually and normally. In real life, they symbolize unsafe climate for firemen, so they have to put on breathing masks, or warning spiritually. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, ghosty man. Or woman. Anyway, that concludes the ending of my very wonderful video. Bye-bye. See you in the next animation, and always remember, protect your liver.
Ooh, spooky ghosts!
Hello, my dear viewers. I would be lying if I said I didn't know a lot of people. But today's video is not about knowing people. Well, it kind of is. Because I'm adding 3 new people to the roster. Are you excited? Because I sure am. Okay, my first victim, person to talk about is Ozzy. He is someone we're going to talk about later's boyfriend. Your local nerd and bookworm. Age? Age is personal. He is really nice. Very kind. I approve. And he's male. Alright, next crash test dummy, person to talk about. Accidentally made the background pink on this one, but her name is Hannah. She is Ozzy's girlfriend, daughter of, we'll talk about them later, local cat whisperer. I'm not joking. There's like 5 stray cats that come around to her house, and there's like cat beds outside and cat food. They're spoiled. She is very chaotic neutral. If you don't know D&D terms, look it up. Very nerd, very relatable, very demure. Demure? I don't know how to say it. And she's female. Okay, last but not least, we have Jackie. She is the mother of Hannah, fellow artist like me. She's really nice.
She's really nice for many reasons, but there's one gigantic reason. I'm gonna leave you on a cliffhanger with this one and talk about it in another video. All of them are so amazing, by the way.
Age? Also nah. That's her privacy. Also, you don't ask a woman by her age. She gives me lots of food. Quite goofy goober, quite demure. And she's female.
Ozzy's hat is a Russian hat called the Ushanka. Hannah's hat is a comically large wizard hat. And Jackie's is a plaid beret. A beret is a French type of hat that people usually think painters wear all the time. Anyway, that concludes the end of our wonderful video. Saying by the time, if you're watching this, about when it's fresh out of the oven of YouTube.
Comment in what you wore for Halloween. Doesn't matter if you were at a party or if you were trick-or-treating.
Anyway, if I look at the handy-dandy watch that I drew on my arm with a Sharpie, it looks like it's about time for the end of the video.
Bye, guys. My minor pals and a demon in your basement. See you in the next animation.
And that was the last video, but I'm still not done. As due to many people's requests,
Isaac, you should put music in your intro so that we can hear if our TV's actually working or not. Hey, Isaac, you know what would be good? A new intro with music in it. I can compose you some music since it looks like you're doing nothing about it.
so I made a little tune, a little goofy tune, and animated a bit over it. And I suppose I should show it to you.